Hi everybody, I'm Emma and I'm going to be teaching my friend Claire today.
Hi guys.
We're doing a 20-minute hard class with dumbbells and we're doing upper body and abs. And because it was Claire's birthday on Monday, this is the Claire birthday class.
Whoa. Are you going to tell me how much you love me?
Yes, so come onto hands and knees. Claire is using 2 10-pound dumbbells. Use your lighter set, so anything from 5 to 10 pounds. We're just gonna start with a quick warm-up. So you're gonna start with a cat-cow. Take a big inhale, drop your belly down to the ground, open up your chest, and then take a big exhale around as much as you can through the spine, and we're just gonna keep going. Okay, so we're talking about the things I love about Claire, a non-exhaustive list. Because it was your birthday on Monday. This is a Claire annual tradition for my birthday, and this is my first time doing this for Claire, which I'm very excited about. So, do you like your birthday?
This year I did.
But in general, have you been a birthday lover?
I think I would like to say I'm not, but I do because I like it when everyone tells me they love me.
Oh, this is perfect then.
I know. I'm waiting for my compliments.
Well, before I compliment you, do you want to just very quick recap why you liked your birthday this year?
Because I threw a party and it was epic. I hired a magician that came over and she was sick. She was so good.
And then I really leaned into the magic theme, so I put up like a bunch of decorations and made these like little like lemon rind jello shots.
And I leaned into my inner child and I indulged myself.
And everyone indulged me, which was just like fun.
That's very nice.
Yeah, the only person missing was you.
Sad.
Okay, how many more of these?
Okay, we're gonna give me one more push through the hands and round through the spine, and then meet in neutral. So find the position between those 2 points and hold, and then we're gonna go into a serratus push-up. So arms stay straight, you're just gonna dip your chest a little bit down towards the ground, and then push the ground away from you as much as you can without rounding your spine. Okay, and then just keep going like that. So it's not your chin craning down to the ground, your neck stays in line with your spine, you're just dipping your chest. Okay, thing number 1 that I love about Claire. I love how much you nurture your friendships. I don't think I've ever met another person who cares as much about like preserving and protecting friendships as you do in a bunch of different ways.
I'm gonna cry.
Whether it's like you'll travel to the ends of the earth to like see people, or you'll do everything you can to support your friends. It's really unique and special.
Aw,
Now
thanks.
I'm gonna cry. I'm literally tearing up.
Me too.
Okay, I'm gonna stop myself from crying, and I'm gonna make you grab onto the dumbbells once you've done this last serratus push-up.
Okay. Both of them?
Yeah, grab both. I want 1 dumbbell under each hand, and you're gonna come back to that hands and knees position. Give yourself a little bit of space behind you because we're gonna be stepping back in a second. Okay. Hands right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips, and we're gonna go into a row with your right arm first. So row your right hand towards your right hip, and then place the hand back where it came from, and then we're gonna row with the left side. Okay, so key thing here, you're rowing towards your hip, not towards your chest, and I want you to keep even weight on both hands and both knees as you do this.
Yeah, so actually I'm going to show one right now where you row towards your chest, which is like this.
Mm-hmm.
Not what you want. Think like
crunchy when you do that.
Exactly. Think create length between the shoulder and the ear.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to do 4 more.
Try to feel your obliques. So like,
yeah.
Try to stay centered with your hips to feel the obliques.
Yeah. I like to think about pressing into both ankles as I do this, and that helps also with evenness without really like pressing into the knees, I find. Makes you feel your obliques more. Okay. Give me 1 more each side. Make sure you're even. Okay, place the hand back. And now I want you to scoot your knees a little bit further away from the dumbbells. We're gonna come into a modified plank position. So your hands are gonna still be right underneath your shoulders, but now you're pressing your pelvis down a little bit. You're nearly creating a straight line from your shoulders to your knees, but not completely. Okay, we're gonna start rowing again. So row with your right hand first, and replace, and then left. So now this is gonna be more challenging for the core.
Yeah, and like separate your knees if you feel like you need a bit more support because you don't want to wobble a ton side to side.
Yeah. Okay.
The first thing that you love about me is very kind because I just told Emma that I'm not going to be able to come see her in Spain, which has been torturing me for the past 5 days when I'm going to be home in Europe.
I think the amount of tortured you are about this is also just like truly a testament to how much you care. Try to soften your elbows a little bit. So to make sure you're not locking out your elbows as you're doing this. There you go. Okay.
How many?
You're going to give me one more each side. Make sure you're keeping a nice long neck so chin isn't tucking down towards the dumbbells. Okay. Replace the weight. Make sure you're even. Hold. Okay. And now you're going to tuck your toes underneath you and we're going to come into a full plank. So lift your knees off of the ground, full plank, and hold. And now we're gonna do 8 rows in this position. So row your right arm.
The hand that I'm not rowing, I'm just gonna put on the floor for now because it's hurting my palms. I'm gonna row right,
Okay.
and then I'm assuming I'm going to left.
Yep, exactly. So just switch.
Yeah, the right hand down onto the mat.
We're doing 8 total. I know this is quite challenging. And you can always go back to the previous variation if you don't wanna do this full plank version. Okay.
Try not to wobble through the hips.
You've done 4, you have 4 more.
I like this.
Try to soften the elbows. Yeah, I like the progression of this. It's nice.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn.
Open the feet wider if you need.
Yep. Okay. Make sure you're not dropping your hips too low. Almost there.
I was gonna say how many.
We have 1 more each side.
Was 8 count like 1 was both?
No, 1 each side.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, and now replace your hand. You're just gonna hold your plank for a second, and now we're gonna do a serratus push-up in the plank. So drop your chest a little bit down towards the ground, arms stay straight, and then press the ground away from you, spread your shoulder blades apart. Nice, and then keep going. We're doing 8 total.
Whew.
That's 4. Just 4 more. Breathe. You got it. This is very challenging.
Yeah.
2. Last one. Lower the knees down. You can take a child's pose if you
Oh
need
my
to.
God, my shoulders / my delts.
Yeah. That's a good one in the serratus push-up in the full plank.
Yeah. It's pretty
Okay.
nice.
We're gonna grab onto 1 dumbbell and come to high knees. So I want you to grab the dumbbell in your right hand to start. And then maybe you can give me a little bit of a forward angle position so I can see.
Diagonal.
A little diagonal. There we go. Okay. We're gonna start with just a bicep curl and then we're gonna add on a little bit. So you're just gonna hammer curl the bicep
Palm in towards the body or away from the body?
in towards the body. So the elbow doesn't really move. I want you to bring the hand in towards the shoulder and then straighten the arm, lower it back down. And then keep going. So in this position, you can either have your left hand on your low abs to make sure your core is engaged. The single weight, especially because it's a little bit heavier, is going to force your core to engage so you're not leaning over side to side. Or you can have that opposite hand out to the side and squeeze it, the fist, just to feel the core engage even more.
I feel like 10 pounds is a bit light for me for a bicep curl.
However, we will be adding triceps in a second, so you might feel it. We're going to be doing enough reps.
Okay.
Okay. Last one. Lower the arm, and then I just want you to hinge at your hips a little bit. So chest comes forward just the tiniest bit and hold that position. Okay. Now we're going to bicep curl, and then we're going to extend the arm slightly back behind you, come into a tricep extension. So we're just going to alternate between those two. So arm extends back behind you. Yep.
So you want the arm to kind of sway back a bit, like go behind your hip when you extend, right?
Yep. Yeah. exactly. But don't use momentum. So less sway, more like tricep contracts to let the arm come back behind you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show one now where I sway. So if you look at the screen now, you don't want your upper body to kind of like do this.
Yeah.
Try to keep everything super stable.
Exactly. All right. Second thing I love about Claire.
This is so
This
fun.
is fun.
Yeah, I know. You've never done this for me.
I love how much pride you take in your style, which I know we've talked about this a lot. And this is different from loving your style, which I also love, but I love how much pride you take in your style.
And these are good ones.
I know. I thought a lot about this.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
really good.
Okay, give me one more. I'm going to explain more in a second.
It's very accurate.
Okay, on this next one, you're gonna bicep curl, hold the bicep curl, and now we're gonna come into a shoulder press. So you can actually unhinge your hips, press the hand up towards the ceiling, pull the elbow back down, and then we're gonna come back into that tricep extension. So now you can go back into that slight hinge as you come into that tricep extension. And then we're gonna go back into the shoulder press. So
Got it.
curl, we're doing 8 total. Press.
So as you press up, you don't want your upper body to like fling forward and back.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to create extension in the spine.
Yep. And try to keep even weight again in both knees and both shins as you do this. So don't let your weight rock all the way over to your right knee and right shin because you have the dumbbell on that side.
Yep.
All right. I feel like you're like a collector of clothes, as in everything that you have is just like very special to you, and it's very like thoughtfully curated, and you care a lot about each piece. It's like you almost have this like museum of clothes.
Yeah, it's like my stamp collection.
Yeah, stamp collection.
This
Which,
is,
by the way, you don't just take pride in your clothes. Like this also applies to your home and everything. But in particular, I wanted to highlight your clothes because I know how much you care about.
so I know you know me like very well, but this is just like confirmation. Like these are very observant things. Like I really do take a lot of pride, and things that I'm not proud of have to go. Like
Yeah.
I'm like the Marie Kondo version of joy. For me is pride.
Yeah, yeah. And it applies not just to clothes, it applies to everything, but you do have some sick clothes. So, okay, give me one more.
Thanks.
And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, nice. All right, take your dumbbell over to the left side, and then we're gonna do the same exact thing. So starting fully upright, we're just gonna start with the bicep curls. Dumbbell in your left hand, we're just gonna hammer curl, and then straighten the arm. So your elbow stays in close to your side. You're not letting it kind of like wobble out to the side as you do this.
Yep.
And try to keep tension the entire time. So I actually want you to spend a little bit less time with the arm straight or the arm fully bent so that you're keeping tension in the muscle for more of this exercise.
Yeah. Don't let it don't let it fully rest.
Dangle.
There's like a major difference actually.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna give me 4 more.
I'm feeling him.
For 3, the bicep.
Yeah.
I can see it popping a little bit.
Yeah, but my left side is so much weaker than my right.
Yeah.
How many things are there total that you love about me? How long's the list?
Well, we only had a 20-minute class, so I listed 3. At first I had 5, but I'll tell you the other 2 after we stop recording. Okay, straighten the arm. Okay, and then come into that slight hinge like we did before. Very slight. You're gonna come into your bicep curl and then go into your tricep extension. So now your elbow is gonna come a little bit behind the body as you extend, and then bend, the elbow comes a little bit forward. But again, it's not a swing as you do this.
Oof.
Nice. Even weight in both knees. Yeah.
I think this is why also, like, I just don't, I don't gatekeep. Actually, I do gatekeep a bit of my clothes, but it's because it took me so much effort and thought to find my things that I'm like, I don't like it when people copy unless, you know, I don't know. There's some things where some people like you, I'm more okay with it because I know you appreciate it. But I'm like, you need to put in the work.
Yeah. It's less about the clothes and more about the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like stealing my hours.
Time thief. Fire him.
Dwight, you've really never stolen any company time?
Never.
You are a thief of joy.
2 more. Last one, and then we're adding on the shoulder press. Okay, so on this next one, you're gonna come up into your bicep curl, shoulder press. So as you press, you can come out of that slight hinge, extend the arm up, slowly pull the elbow back in, come into that slight hinge again, and extend through the tricep. Okay, we're doing 8 total. All right, again, core stays engaged, even weight in both shins and both knees. Even though this is upper body, you should be feeling it in your core to help control you through this movement.
That's what's like preventing that sway.
Yeah. All right, 4 more.
Oof.
Three.
I'm really trying to feel my arm.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
You said 10 was going to be too light for you.
You know, but now I take it back on the left side especially.
All right, and then last one. Just give me one more tricep extension. And you can drop the weight off to the side. We're gonna end with some abs without the dumbbells. So you can bring the dumbbells off to the side, lay all the way down onto your back. And then your legs are gonna come up in a tabletop position with your heels together. So almost like you're making a diamond shape with your legs. Bring your hands behind your head and cradle your head. We're gonna keep the head down to the ground to start. Okay, we're gonna lower the thighs away from the chest. Heels stay squeezed together. And then bring the thighs back in so that your knees end up right above your hips. So you're keeping like your sacrum, the flat part of your pelvis, glued to the ground, so that you're not letting the low back lift off of the mat. So core stays tight.
Yeah, so like you probably won't have a ton of range of motion.
Yeah.
And try not to squeeze the glutes. I've been paying a lot of attention to that on my body because my pelvic floor has been all fucked up these days. Mm-hmm. Try to release the glutes. Don't squeeze the butthole as you do ab exercises.
Yeah. It's creates too much tension in the pelvic floor.
Yeah.
As we know. Okay. We're going to give me one more, and then we're going to add on a little lift of the upper body. So next time your knees are right above your hips, you're going to hold them there for a sec. Lift your chest off of the ground. So head, neck, and shoulders lift, and you're going to hold. So your shoulder blade should be slightly lifted off of the mat. And now we're going to go again with the legs. So legs lower. You should have a little bit more range of motion. Not a ton more, but a little bit more. And then bring the legs back in, and then keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to really keep the same gap amount between your back and the mat.
Yeah. Thing number 3 that I love about Claire to end, and this is a new one, is I love how excited you are about being a handy woman.
DIY woman. Let me
A DIY woman.
correct you.
And I really appreciate that you trust me more than ChatGPT to give you advice. Like I trump ChatGPT. This is maybe more a compliment to me than it is to you.
It is. It's like, I think I'm so advanced, but I'm so beginner. And Emma is like, yeah, dude, I've literally done this like 8 times. And the things are like sanding a wood table, you know, like they're not things that people do all the time, but Emma knows better.
Yeah, but I love how excited you are. I mean, in general, I feel like you're excited about new things, but this in particular is fun because it's also something that I like to do.
I was writing in my journal like what
I like to do because I feel like I'm having a bit of like an identity crisis and I'm like, who am I? Like, what do I like? And the first thing I wrote down was DIY. I'm not-
Okay, wait. Next time you bring your legs in towards your chest, so give me one more actually. Lower your legs. Next time you bring your legs in, you're gonna rotate your upper body to the left. Unrotate as you lower the legs.
Oh, at the same time?
Yep, try to do it at the same time if you can.
Oh.
And then bring your legs in, rotate to the right. We're just gonna alternate. Okay, this is the last thing we're doing. So try to keep both hips grounded as you rotate. Think about your body divided in half at your belly button. Just belly button up is rotating. Your hips aren't lifting side to side. All right, you're gonna give me 4 more.
Dude, I'm really feeling my abs.
For 3, I like this exercise with.
Yeah, doing it at the same time, you know, is really adds.
Yeah. Okay.
How many?
Last one. This is the last one. You can lower your head, neck, and shoulders down and draw your knees into your chest.
Wow.
Okay. Let's just end with a little mermaid stretch. So flip over onto hands and knees. This is like you're coming into a modified plank, but then you're pressing your pelvis all the way down to the ground. Is this a mermaid or a dolphin?
This is not a mermaid.
A dolphin. We're coming into a dolphin stretch.
Like a
Press your
cobra, you
pelvis all
mean?
Yeah, cobra. I don't know.
You're
A
mixing
cobra.
up your animals.
Yeah. Wait, the first thing you wrote was that you love DIY?
Yeah, it was the thing that came to me easiest.
You are newly a DIYer.
Which obviously I need to dig a little deeper about like what that means, but I liked it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel very accomplished and fulfilled. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's something very like gratifying about it. Even if it's like a small
I
thing.
completely get you.
And it's like just me, you know, like just
And you've accomplished the thing, like the task by yourself, kind of.
Exactly. With a few texts to
Yeah.
Emma being like, help!
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
the end
Love
of
you.
class.
That was
Happy
great.
birthday.
Thank you, my love. That was so sweet.
Bye.
Bye.